FYF Sports, man. It's Lamont. And we back with another breaking news video, podcast video. Just bringing you guys some more crazy news out of 2020, man. And woke up with some, had some other videos on the agenda to take care of. I was kind of avoiding doing the Cliff Robinson video. We know we recently lost that brother as well. And then I woke up just to see that 2020 has once again taken another legend from us. And again, this is not just with the game of basketball. We talking about a coach who touched many lives. He changed many people's lives on and off the court. He helped people jumpstart their coaching careers. Just a legend of the game of basketball, legendary person as well, man. Man, the coach, John Thompson, has passed away, man. This guy, a lot of us just remember him from the 90s era, coaching guys like Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Allen Iverson. And, this guy turned Georgetown into a basketball factory, especially in the 90s. In the 90s, man, this guy turned Georgetown into a basketball factory. Some of the greatest bigs of the 90s came out of Georgetown. Some of the greatest players in the NBA came out of Georgetown. And if it wasn't for this man, we wouldn't even know where that university was even located, man. So we definitely got to give our props. We got to show love. We got to show our respects to the legendary coach, John Thompson, for everything that he gave to the game of basketball. All right. And again, it just makes us, just makes me reflect on just how crazy 2020 has been. Man. 2020 has been devastating, from start, and it looks like it's going to finish out the year just giving us one devastating blow after another, man. And this, for me, it's been a crazy up and down year. From hearing about, the deaths of so many popular basketball names, to the pandemic. My own father even passed away. And then now again, we look up and we just see so many people, so many legends leaving us in the year 2020. Nobody expected this year to be so devastating. And it's definitely going to be a year that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, just because, so many things just kind of hit us all at once. I don't think we've ever been hit like this before, especially in the basketball community. I don't think the basketball community has taken a hit like this, man. We losing greats, Wes Unseld, Kobe, Cliff Robinson, Luke Olsen. Man, these guys, meant a lot to the game of basketball. So again, if you haven't done so already, man, make sure you pay your respects to John Thompson. Whether you keep him in your prayers, whether you send his son a tweet, whether you send Patrick Ewing, the head coach of Georgetown right now, whether you send him a tweet or just a message of condolences or something, something to pay your respects to this man. Because again, if you're a fan of basketball, if you're a historian of basketball, if you know the game, then you know this man right here meant a lot to the game of basketball, especially throughout the 90s era. Man, been a crazy year. So I just wanted to let everybody know, man, John Thompson has passed away. Now, I didn't really look into the cause of death. He was 78 years old. So again, man, he was able to live a great life, man. He definitely touched a lot of people's lives, and he definitely he left his legacy. And again, that's what a lot of us, that's what a lot of us strive for. We all know it's inevitable. We all know that it's coming. Death is going to come, touch each and every one of us. But it's about what you do while you're here. It's about how you affect other people. It's about the legacy that you leave, man. And you know, this is one of the main reasons, you guys. This is one of the main. I know we were kind of joking about it over on Ticket TV in the panel, but this is one of the main reasons why, man. Especially as a man, man, your word is everything, man. Your word is part of your legacy, man. No matter what you do in life, man, you gotta try to strive to leave a great legacy, and a good mental imprint with everybody that you deal with. You know, again, jokes aside, you know, basketball aside, you always at the end of the day want to be able to look back and say, you know what, I think that person thinks highly of me. I think I did my best to leave my imprint on that person's life. And you know, John Thompson, again, like I said, until it doesn't really affect me. I didn't really reflect on his legacy until I saw of his passing. But when I sit back and think on it, man, it's just like, sometimes we don't think that these things can happen to the greats, and they do. And 2020 has definitely showed us that these things can happen to the greats. They can affect us all. So, you know, before we close out with this video, man, we're gonna just kind of scroll through some of the impactful losses that 2020 has hit us with. And again, this is just about, you know, the only reason why I'm scrolling through these people right here is not to make people sad, but again, when you think on each person that scrolls on this screen, man, think about the legacy that they left. Think about the positivity. Think about the good times that they filled us with when we watch these guys on or off the basketball court. So, or anywhere. So again, we're gonna go ahead and scroll through these guys, man. But definitely rest in peace, John Thompson, legendary Georgetown basketball coach. Next up, we got Cliff Robinson. Now, me, I've been a long time Portland Trail Blazer fan. Wasn't necessarily, wasn't even old enough to really understand basketball when he was in his prime with the Blazers. But again, as being a historian of the game, understanding my Blazers, I understand how important he was to the Blazers in the 90s, everything that he did for that team. And then it wasn't just what he did for the team. Even when I went out to Portland, there were a lot of things that I saw that he was doing in the community. And so he was loved in the Portland community. He was able to leave a legacy of positivity. And again, that's what everybody should strive for. And that's what everybody's going to remember Cliff for. The way he played on the court, and then the legacy he left off the court. Next up, we got Kobe Bryant. Now, this one right here, I don't even really need to speak on that too much. Everybody knows what Kobe Bryant gave to the game. This is something, with regards to Kobe Bryant, I always tell a lot of people that growing up as a Kobe fan, growing up in the Kobe era, the media did not do a good job of helping us really understand, really truly understand and appreciate Kobe Bryant. The media really turned this man into a villain, and because of that, we didn't really start to respect this man until he was retired or towards the latter part of his career. And it was only then we really gave this man the respect that he deserved. But Kobe Bryant, man, great person. Just definitely a tragic death. Him and his daughter, man. Kobe Bryant, again, words can't really explain what he brought to the game of basketball. Definitely going to be missed, him and his daughter, Gigi. Next up, we got David Stern. And David Stern, for me, the one thing that I'm going to always remember about David Stern is his face and his voice in the NBA draft. And for me, that's one of the most memorable things that I can remember. Whenever I tune into the NBA draft, I can remember David Stern going through the whole first round. I can remember him passing the mic off to Adam Silver, who was the commissioner in waiting. I can remember those times, man. And this man, talking with NBA players, reading what other players and staff had to say about this man. This man did nothing but do everything to boost the credibility of the NBA. He did everything to boost the platform of the NBA players. He turned the NBA into easily the one of the most global leagues or sports that we have here in the United States. And so he's definitely well respected. Definitely left a legacy that a lot of NBA players, a lot of basketball fans will remember. And for me, again, one thing that I'm going to always remember is, man, that man's voice in the NBA draft. Sometimes it just doesn't even sound the same when I don't hear him running through the first round of the NBA draft. But again, David Stern, one of the greatest commissioners of the NBA, man, another guy that's going to definitely be missed. I did a video on this guy earlier this week, Olsen. One of the greatest college coaches, just like John Thompson. Definitely had, sent a lot of guys to the NBA, touched a lot of players, helped jumpstart a lot of players' coaching careers, changed the game of basketball, not just in college, but he changed the game of basketball in the NBA, teaching NBA coaches the implementation of the man-to-man 1-3-1 zone. Just changed the game of basketball, something that a lot of people didn't know. But again, just definitely a great basketball mind, great person. Just glad that I was able to share words with him before he passed, and I was able to get a little bit of that knowledge, just a little grain of that knowledge. And the one thing that I took from him, that he was just definitely a basketball junkie, but then he also cared about who you were as a person. So that's Olsen, man. And then next up, man, this guy obviously, this guy definitely played a major role in sports culture, black culture, just culture in general here in the United States, man. Starred in one of the biggest movies and one of the most generational movies of our era, the Black Panther. But Chadwick definitely will be missed, man. At the age of 43, this is one of the passings that nobody saw coming. The man died of colon cancer at the age of 43. Dealt with a 4-year battle with colon cancer. In the midst of this battle, the man never stopped working. Never let anybody know some of the struggles and issues that he was dealing with. He made no excuses. And again, I like this because, again, it's an example for all of us. When I'm looking, when I wake up in the morning, there are some days where I don't want to make that phone call to a client who called me, or there's some days where I don't want to get up and edit that video or record a certain video. When I see how this guy was able to put aside the fact that he was dealing with a life-threatening illness, and he was able to still show up to work every day with a smile on his face, energetic, it just makes me feel as if I need to work harder than what I'm doing right now. And again, it's all about the legacy that you leave, and then how you leave that imprint on other people's lives. So I'll definitely take that from him, that work ethic, and then how he was able to change everyone's life who he came in touch with. Next up right here, we got a brother by the name of Kingface. Some of you guys may or may not know who he is. He's been a growing voice in the black community. A lot of people in the black community have been at odds with him. Obviously, you can see that he has a MAGA hat on. He has a shirt that says conservative thug. But you know what? At the end of the day, man, this guy is out there doing his best to uplift the black community, albeit in a different manner, albeit that he supports Trump. Again, political views aside, this guy is a big voice in the black community. And although he's approaching how to fix some of these social issues and some of the issues that we're having in the black community with these social injustices, he's approaching it in a different manner, because he is a Republican, because he doesn't have the same political beliefs as a lot of black people. I definitely don't necessarily hold that against him. So again, your political stance is your political stance. But the one thing that I don't want to see is I don't want to see 2020 take another positive brother from our community, man. You know, whether we agree with him or not, we just can't afford to continue to lose people who are out here fighting for our community from either side. And, you know, this guy, like I said, highly respected. I do respect it. Now, I don't agree with everything he says. I do respect what he's trying to do. And the man, he's fell ill to a very, very serious kidney infection. A lot of people didn't know that he's been in the hospital since early July, battling this kidney infection. Even went into a coma for a couple weeks. So again, let's send our thoughts and prayers out to Kingface. He's out in the hospital right now. Unfortunately, he just can't get any visitors due to circumstances regarding with regards to COVID-19. But again, although we may not believe, agree with some of his political stances, he is a black brother that really, really needs our prayers, our thoughts and prayers. And we definitely want to make sure that we send that out to the brother as he's battling to get back to full health. So again, 2020 has done a good job at taking away some of the greats. But at the end of the day, man, we still got to stay uplifted. We still got to stay positive. We still got to keep our energy and vibrations right. And the only way we can do that is if we send that positivity out to everybody, whether we agree with them or not, especially in the black community. It's just all about standing together, putting our political beefs and differences aside, and then just looking at the human side of things, and then just dealing with things from that perspective. But FYF Sports, man, another great episode, man. 2020 has been kicking us in our ass so far, man. So we got to find a way, man. We got to find a way to make a change. We got to find a way to turn 2020 into something positive. 2020 has gotten the best of us so far. What can we do to turn this thing around here in 2020? Are we going to let the hurricanes get us down? Are we going to let the hurricanes take more from us? Are we going to find a way to defeat that? Stay uplifted, stay positive, and not just bring that positivity to yourself, but send those positive vibrations and energy to everyone around you. So that again, the main goal is let's just end 2020 on a positive note. Let's just try to find a way where we can come together, man. We can be men. We can deal with some of these social issues. We can deal with some of the problems, again, with regards to police brutality. We can deal with these things in a way, I would say in a more positive way than what we've already been doing. But FYF Sports, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to the video if you haven't done so already. Again, we're going to be dropping more and more videos. Live streams are coming soon. Again, I want to make sure I got a lot of people with that notification bell registered. So when I go live, it's going to be a spectacle. It's going to be an event. You guys will know ahead of time when that happens. All right. So on some more positive news. We do have to announce the winner of our subscriber giveaway drawing. Now, I do apologize. Over the last few weeks, we haven't been able to do the drawing. Just had a lot going on with the show, dealing with potential sponsors, having to go to different meetings and things of that nature. But we were able to do our drawing for this week, and we will be giving out a $100 Visa gift card. And the subscriber who's been engaged this week, who commented on a video, been engaged, subscribe with the notification bell, the winner of this week's subscriber giveaway for the $100 Visa gift card is going to be Anthony Delks. Anthony Delks, you are the winner of the $100 Visa gift card giveaway. Make sure that you hit us up in the comment. Make sure you put your email in the comments so we know it's you. We'll reach out to you. We'll get some information from you so we can get you your digital Visa gift card. Usually we can get those to you within 24 hours. So make sure you get us your email address so we can get that Visa gift card sent to you immediately. But again, FYF Sportsman, another great video. Again, guys, keep your energy positive. Your energy and your vibrations, that means a lot. Not just for you, but it means a lot for the people around you. FYF Sports, and we out.